وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we will be commencing from verse number 145 of Surah Al-An'am. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. قل لا أجد فيما أوحي إلي محرما على طاعم يطعمه إلا أن يكون ميتة أو دما مسفوحا أو لحم خنزير فإنه رجس أو فسقا أهل لغير الله به فمن استر غير باغ ولا عاد فإن ربك غفور رحيم. Say not I find Say not I find in what has been revealed to me as forbidden upon the eater who eats it, except that it be maitatan, a dead animal, or damam masfuhan, or blood poured forth, or lama khinzir, or the flesh of swine, فَإِنَّهُ رِجْسٌ or fisqan, then verily it is an impurity or a sin that has been invoked for other than Allah on it. فَمَنِ اسْتُرَّ, then whoever is compelled, غَيْرَ بَاغٍ, without willful disobedience, وَلَا آدٍ, and neither transgression, then verily your Lord, Ghafurur Rahim, most forgiving, most merciful. I repeat the translation, follow it carefully. Say not I find in what has been revealed to me as forbidden upon the eater who eats it, except that it be a dead animal, or blood poured forth, or flesh of swine, then verily it is an impurity, or it is a sin that it has been invoked for other than Allah on it. Then whoever is compelled without willful disobedience and neither transgression, then verily your Lord is most forgiving, most merciful. कह दीजिए नहीं मैं पाता जो वही की गई है मेरी तरफ, हराम क्या हुआ किसी खाने वाले पर जो उसको खाए, सिवाय के वो हो मुर्दा जानवर या बहता हुआ खून या खिंजीर का गोश्त, तो बेशक ये नापाक चीजें हैं और या फिर गुनाह के काम है कि लिया जाए अल्लाह के नाम के अलावा किसी और का नाम उस पर। फिर जो कोई मजबूर कर दिया गया हो बगैर नाफरमानी की नीयत से और ना हद से तजावुज करने की नीयत से, तो बेशक आपका रब खूब बख्शने वाला, खूब रहम फरमाने वाला. We have seen this type of verse in Surah Baqarah already, and we also have seen a similar kind of verse in Surah Ma'idah as well. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that a dead animal or eating the blood of the animal which is poured forth, or the flesh of swine, or that animal which has been slaughtered without taking the name of Allah or having taken the name of someone else besides Allah, all this is haram. But anybody who is compelled just to save his life, if he takes something, then maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may forgive him, but the intention should not be willful disobedience or neither transgression. وَعَلَى الَّذِينَ هَادُوا حَرَّمْنَا كُلَّ ذِي ظُفُرٍ وَمِنَ الْبَقَرِ وَالْغَنَمِ حَرَّمْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ شُهُومَهُمَا إِلَّا مَا حَمَلَتْ ظُهُورُهُمَا أَوِ الْحَوَايَا أَوْ مَا اخْتَلَطَ بِأَزْمٍ ذَلِكَ جَزَيْنَاهُمْ بِبَغْيِهِمْ وَإِنَّا لَصَادِقُونَ فَإِنْ كَذَّبُوكَ فَقُلْ رَبُّكُمْ ذُو رَحْمَةٍ وَاسِعَةٍ وَلَا يُرَدُّ بَأْسُهُ عَنِ الْقَوْمِ الْمُجْرِمِينَ. And upon those who became Jews, Harramna kulla zi zufar, we forbade every animal with claws or undivided hoof. And of the cow and the sheep, we forbade upon them shuhumahuma, their fat, except what sticks to their backs, awil hawaya, or the intestines, or makhtalata biyazm, or it is mixed with the bone. Zalika jazainahum bibaghihim, that is, that we recompense them for their transgression. And verily we surely are truthful. Fine kazzabuka, then if they deny you, then say your Lord Zu Rahmatin Wasi'a is vast in mercy. Then say your Lord is vast in mercy, and not can be turned back his punishment, or not can be averted his punishment from the people who are mujrimeen, criminals. और उन लोगों पर जो यहूदी हो गए, हमने हराम किया उन पर हर नाखून वाले जानवर को, और गाय और बकरी हमने हराम किया उन पर उनके चर्बियां, सिवाय जो लगे हुए हो उनके पुष्ट पर या उनके अंतड़ियों पर या मिले जले हो हड्डियों के साथ। ये हमने सजा दी उनको उनकी बगावत की वजह से या उनकी सरकशी की वजह से, और बेशक हम जरूर सच कहते हैं। फिर अगर वो आपको झुटलाए तो कह दीजिए तुम्हारा रब बहुत वसी है अपनी रहमत में, और नहीं टाल सकता और नहीं टाला जा सकता उसकी सजा मुजरिम कौम से, नहीं टाली जा सकती उसकी सजा मुजरिम कौम से। So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made things difficult for the Jews on account of their willful disobedience, on account of their transgression. Allah made the Sharia laws very stringent and difficult for them. Well, if they are able to come around and abandon their evil practices, then Allah out of His mercy can even pardon them and make things better for them. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He decides to punish, nobody can avert His punishment. سيقول الذين أشركوا لو شاء الله ما أشركنا ولا آباؤنا ولا حرمنا من شيء كذلك كذب الذين من قبلهم حتى ذاقوا بأسنا قل هل عندكم من علم فتخرجوه لنا إن تتبعون إلا الظن وإن أنتم إلا تخرصون قل فلله الحجة البالغة فلو شاء لهداكم أجمعين. Soon will say those who committed shirk, had willed Allah, not we would have associated partners, and neither our forefathers, and not we would have forbid anything. Thus denied those before them until they tasted basana, our punishment. Say, is there near you min ilm, any knowledge? Then you produce it for us. Not you follow except zan, conjuncture, and not you accept takhrusun, guessing. Say, for Allah only belongs the arguments complete. And had He willed, lahadakum ajmain, surely He would have guided you all. अनकरीब कहेंगे वो लोग जिन्होंने शिर्क किया, अगर चाहता अल्लाह तो नहीं हम शिर्क करते और ना हमारे बाप दादा और ना हम हराम ठहराते किसी चीज को। इसी तरह झुटलाया उन लोगों ने उनसे पहले, यहाँ तक कि वो चके हमारी सजा। पूछिए क्या है तुम्हारे पास कोई इल्म, तो फिर ले आओ उसको हमारे यहाँ। नहीं तुम पैरवी करते सिवाय गुमान के, और नहीं तुम सिवाय अटकल दौड़ाते हो। कह दीजिए बस अल्लाह ही के लिए हुज्जत पूरी की पूरी, और अगर वो चाहता तो जरूर हिदायत देता तुम सबको। So these people who fabricated lies and who commit shirk, so they say, sorry, we are not to blame. Again, they blame whom? Allah, like how we also do, no? By Quran class ko, Allah se dua karo, Allah hidayat diya to hum aayenge. That's what they say, no? Allah has not given us hidayat, that's why we are not praying or we're not coming to the Quran class. Nauzubillah, some people say this. A lot of people say this, in fact. Whenever they are told to do anything good, they put the blame on Allah. If Allah guides us, we will definitely come for the Quran class or for prayer, whatever. The mushrikeen say like this. If Allah wanted, then we would not have committed shirk. But how did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stop anybody? This world is, and this life is a test. Allah has placed the path of Tawheed and monotheism as well as the path of Shirk and polytheism in front of us. وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. Whoever wishes, let him believe. Whoever wishes, let him disbelieve. So these fellows blame Allah, na'uzubillah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, where did you get all this? All these fabrications, all these lies, all these false theories which you have evolved. ये तमाम जो है बेहुदा बातें, मन घड़त बातें और तमाम झूठ की बुनियाद पर जो तुम हर किस्म के जो है बिदात और खुराफात तुम इजाद करते हो और शिर्क के काम जो करते हो, कहाँ है इसके लिए कोई सनद है? तो ले आओ उसको. You have any proof for it? Bring it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's statements, his arguments, and all those instructions that Allah has given is perfect. Baligha, it's complete, it's perfect. قُلْ هَلُمَّ شُهَدَاءَكُمُ الَّذِينَ يَشْهَدُونَ أَنَّ اللَّهَ حَرَّمَ هَذَا فَإِنْ شَهِدُوا فَلَا تَشْهَدْ مَعَهُمْ وَلَا تَتَّبِعْ أَهْوَاءَ الَّذِينَ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا وَالَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْآخِرَةِ وَهُمْ بِرَبِّهِمْ يَعْدِلُونَ. Say, bring your witnesses, shuhada'akum. Say, bring your witnesses, those who testify that Allah has forbidden this. Then if they testify, فَلَا تَشْهَدْ مَعَهُمْ, then you do not testify with them. And not you follow the desires of those who denied in our verses and those who do not believe in the hereafter, while they with their Lord yadilun set up equals. कह दीजिए तो ले आओ तुम्हारे गवाहों को जो गवाही देते हैं कि अल्लाह ने हराम किया है इस चीज को. फिर अगर वो गवाही दे तो ना तुम गवाही देना उनके साथ और ना तुम पैरवी करना ख्वाहिशात की उन लोगों की जिन्होंने झुटलाया हमारी आयतों को और वो लोग जो नहीं ईमान रखते आखिरत पर बल्कि उनके रब के साथ औरों को बराबर ठहराते हैं. So those people who say this is haram, this is halal, and they fabricate, like Allah is saying, come on, bring a proof or bring some witnesses who can testify that these things are all haram. Where did you get it from? And Allah is saying there's a possibility, O Prophet, that these fellows are all out and out liars. They can even testify what they have done. They committed so many crimes. They will not hesitate to even speak lies on these subjects. So in case they testify and give false testimony, O Prophet, you do not testify with them. And never compromise on the principles of Islam in matters of halal and haram. Because these are the fellows who do not have any faith in the hereafter. On the contrary, they commit shirk. قُلْ تَعَالَوْا أَتْلُ مَا حَرَّمَ رَبُّكُمْ عَلَيْكُمْ أَلَّا تُشْرِكُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ مِنْ إِمْلَاقٍ نَحْنُ نَرْزُقُكُمْ وَإِيَّاهُمْ وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الْفَوَاحِشَ مَا ظَهَرَ مِنْهَا وَمَا بَطَنَ وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا النَّفْسَ الَّتِي حَرَّمَ اللَّهُ إِلَّا بِالْحَقِّ ذَلِكُمْ وَصَّاكُمْ بِهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَعْقِلُونَ. Now the actual subject Allah is coming now. Earlier Allah was just correcting and exposing their mischief and their crimes. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has come to the actual crux of the whole subject. Now Allah says, forget all that what you fellows have made haram and halal. Now listen to me. I am putting forth very clearly. मैं वाज़ेह तौर पर अब तुम्हारे सामने ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि क्या हराम है और क्या हलाल है. तुम्हारी पूरे मन घड़त ईजाद किए हुए बकवास को छोड़ दो. इसके लिए कोई सनद भी नहीं है, ना तुम्हारे पास कोई गवाह है, ना तुम्हारे पास कोई दलील है. These are all your creation and your own fabrication. Just set it aside. Now Allah says, let me tell you what is haram and what is halal. Say, come, atlu ma harrama rabbukum. I shall recite what has forbidden your Lord upon you. Number one, Allah tushriku bihi shay'a, that not you associate partners with him anything. Wabil walidaini ihsana, and with the parents be extremely good. Wala taqtulu awladakum min imlaq, and not you kill your children out of poverty or for fear of poverty. Nahnu narzuqukum, we shall provide for you and for them as well. And not you approach immorality, whether it is outward of it or hidden. And not you kill a soul which has forbidden Allah illa bilhaq, except with a just cause. Zalikum wassakum bihi, that he instructs you with it so that you may use your intellect. कह दीजिए, आओ मैं पढ़कर सुनाता हूं क्या हराम किया है तुम्हारे रब ने तुम पर, कि ना तुम शरीक ठहराना उसके साथ किसी को, और वालिदैन के साथ नेक सुलूक करो, और ना तुम कत्ल करो अपनी औलाद को मुफलिसी के डर से, हम रिज़्क़ देंगे उनको और हम रिज़्क़ देंगे तुमको और उनको भी, और ना तुम खरीब जाना बेहयाई के काम, चाहे वो खुले हो या छुपे, और ना तुम कत्ल करना किसी नफ्स को जो हराम ठहराया अल्लाह सिवाय हक के साथ। ये वसीयत करता है तुमको उसके जरिए ताकि तुम अक्ल से इस अक्ल को इस्तेमाल करो। So point number one is Allah is mentioning that shirk is haram. We know that. Inna shirka la zulmun azim. Verily shirk is the greatest injustice under the sky. That you associate partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the biggest crime under the sky. Number two, Allah says, be good to your parents. Your parents can be a source of your admission into paradise or an admission towards Jahannam. The decision lies with you. Most important, what I always share in the class earlier also, take the duas. उनके दिल से जो दुआ निकलती है उसकी बड़ी अहमियत है अल्लाह के यहाँ, बड़ी अहमियत है अल्लाह के पास। बुढ़ापे में जब माँ बाप अपनी औलाद पर वो मोहताज हो जाते हैं तो उनकी खिदमत करना और उनके दिल से जो दुआएं लेना वही आखिर चलकर काम आने वाले। तो जितना हो सके उनके साथ नेक सुलूक करो, इताअत अल्लाह की, लेकिन खिदमत करना, देख रेख करना, उसने सुलूक करना, नीची आवाज से उनसे गुफ्तगू करना, उनका इज्जत एहतराम करना, taking care of them, serving them, being good to them, being polite to them, and taking their duas is most essential. Number three, committing any kind of murder is haram, including female infanticide, abortion. This is totally haram. Number four, approaching towards immorality or lewdness, behayai ke kaam, whether it is committed in public or in private. And further Allah says, not you kill a soul which Allah has forbidden except with a just cause. Just cause means except what Sharia has permitted, and that will be done only by the government of the time which follows the Sharia. We cannot take law in our own hands. Where there is Islamic governance, they will study the case, they will study the pros and cons, and in the light of the Sharia, they will pass the verdict. That is just cause. Allah says these are the instructions He's giving you, ताकि तुम अक्ल से काम करो, and you stay away from all these things and do things which Allah has asked you to do. Further, Allah says, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا مَالَ الْيَتِيمِ إِلَّا بِالَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ حَتَّى يَبْلُغَ أَشُدَّهُ وَأَوْفُوا الْكَيْلَ وَالْمِيزَانَ بِالْقِسْطِ لَا نُكَلِّفُ نَفْسًا إِلَّا وُسْعَهَا وَإِذَا قُلْتُمْ فَاعْدِلُوا وَلَوْ كَانَ ذَا قُرْبَى وَبِعَهْدِ اللَّهِ أَوْفُوا ذَلِكُمْ وَصَّاكُمْ بِهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ وَأَنَّ هَذَا صراطي مستقيما فاتبعوه ولا تتبعوا السبل فتفرق بكم عن سبيله ذلكم وصاكم به لعلكم تتقون. So these are two more instructions which Allah is giving. The first one, Allah says لعلكم تعقلون, coming up with two more instructions. What are they? In continuation with that same subject, Allah says, and not you go near the wealth of the orphan except with that which is best, until he reaches his maturity, ashuddahu. وَأَوْفُوا الْكَيْلَ وَالْمِيزَانَ بِالْقِسْطِ, and give full in measure and weight with justice. La nukallifu nafsan illa usaha, not we burden a soul except to its capacity. And when you speak, fadilu, then be just, even though it may be a near relative. And in the promises of Allah, fulfill. That He instructs you with it so that you may pay heed. And that this is sirati mustaqima, this is my path straight. And that this is my path straight. Fattabi'u, so follow it. Wala tattabi'u subula, sabil is singular, subul is plural, you know that. And not you follow other ways, lest it may separate you from His path. That is from the path of Allah. That He instructs you with it so that you may become God-fearing. और ना तुम खरीद जाना यतीम के माल के सिवाय उस नियत से जो बेहतरीन हो, यानी उसको बेहतर करने के लिए, यहां तक कि वह पहुंच जाए अपनी जवानी को। और पूरा दो, नाप और तोल, नाप और तोल इंसाफ के साथ, नाप और तोल इंसाफ के साथ दो। नहीं हम बोझ डालते किसी नफ्स पर सिवाय उसके उस्सत के। और जब तुम बात करो तो इंसाफ की बात करो, अगरचे कि वो रिश्तेदारी क्यों ना हो। और अल्लाह के अहद को पूरा करो, ये हुक्म करता है तुमको उसके जरिए ताकि तुम नसीहत हासिल करो। और कि ये मेरा सीधा रास्ता है, बस उसी की पैरवी करो। और ना तुम पैरवी करना और रास्तों की, वरना वो जुदा कर देगा तुम्हें उसके रास्ते से, ना अल्लाह के रास्ते से। ये हुक्म करता है या वसीयत करता है तुमको अल्लाह उसके जरिए ताकि तुम तक़वा इख्तियार करो। So first shirk, then be good to parents. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, fulfill your covenants, don't go near anything which is immoral, and do not kill your children for fear of poverty, and do not kill any soul which Allah has forbidden. And here onwards Allah says, do not approach the wealth of the orphans except to help it grow better. Misappropriation for the funds of the orphan is, Allah says, fi butunihim nara, is filling their bellies with fire. Because the orphan's wealth is a great amana. And no misappropriation of the funds of the orphan will ever be tolerated by Allah. फिर आगे अल्लाह फरमाता है, give full in measure, don't commit fraud, don't cheat, don't be dishonest. नाइंसाफी मत करो, धोखा मत दो, झूठ और फरेब मत अख्तियार करो तिजारत में। क्लाइंट के पास से पैसा लेते हो तो सर्विस बेहतरीन तरीके से अदा करो। कस्टमर माल लेने आता है, तिजारत करते हो तो उसको भरपूर दो। जबान के पाबंद रहो, सप्लायर को टाइम से दो पैसा। झूठ मूठ बोलना, क्रेडिट के ऊपर क्रेडिट रखते चले जाना, खर्च पर खर्च रखते चले जाना, all these are condemnable in Islam. तो क्या फायदा इतने नेकियां करके? अल्लाह बोलता है पहले इंसानों के हुकूक अदा करो, fulfill the rights of human beings. Then talk about prayer and your umrahs and your nawafil and your tahajjud and your awabin and your ishraq. We'll talk later. Don't cheat people. Then Allah says, whenever you speak, always be just. Don't say, oh, my mother, my father, my wife, my children, my relative. Oh, he belongs to my town. He's my neighbor. Oh, he's my classmate. Oh, he's my customer. Oh, I know him. All this has no place. Whenever you speak, call a spade a spade. जब तुम बात करो, खरी बात करो। मुलाजा या किसी के जो है के जरिए से जो है तुम इंसाफ की बात करने से गुरेज करो, ये तमाम चीजें not allowed. Allah says, whatever promises you have made, and what are the biggest promise that we have made? Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. And in the name of Allah, we make so many promises. Inshallah, Allah का नाम लेते ना, आज तो जो है गैरों में जो है इंशाल्लाह सुनकर घाबरे हो जाते। So please don't say inshallah, at least there may be some hope. You say inshallah, then finished. This is the negative and the bad image which we have given before the people. Allah says, you mention the name of Allah in any matter that you wish to complete, fulfill it. Bismillah, inshallah. Be very careful. You're taking the name of Allah. You can't play around. The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, once sat with the Sahabas. It's an authentic hadith of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He sat with the Sahabas and he drew a straight line like this. And then he also drew lines like this. And Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam explained to the Sahabas, this straight line is the path that Allah likes, and it lead you to paradise. This straight path is the path of the Quran, is the path shown by the beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and these are the instructions of Allah. وَأَنَّا هَذَا صِرَاطِي مُسْتَقِيمًا. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam recited this verse and explained to the Sahabas, this is only the straight path. And straight path is only one. And these are all the crooked paths. Subula. And here, Shaitan sits here. In all these places, Shaitan sits here. And these are the paths that lead to Jahannam, hellfire. Prophet explained like this to the Sahabas. They adopt the straight path. هَذَا صِرَاطِي مُسْتَقِيمًا فَاتَّبِعُوا وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا السُّبُلَ فَتَفَرَّقَ بِكُمْ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ. You follow these crooked paths where the Shaitan is sitting and trying to pull you or attract you or influence you. Don't become victims of Shaitan. Be focused and follow the straight path that will lead you to paradise. Allah says, ذَلِكُمْ وَصَّاكُمْ بِهِ. He is instructing you with it. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so that you may become God conscious. And you will become God fearing. ये सीधा रास्ता है, और यही सीधा रास्ता हासिल करने के लिए हम एहदिना सिरातल मुस्तकीम हर रोज नमाज में दुआएं करते हैं. हम सूरह फातिहा में इसको बार बार पढ़ते हैं. लेकिन सीधा रास्ता कहाँ से मिलेगा? कुरान ही से मिलेगा. रसूल अकरम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के तालीमात से ही मिलेगा. You'll get it only from the Quran and from the authentic teachings of the beloved Prophet. You can't get it from any other source. And out of this, Quran is the topmost. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to remain steadfast in the path of Islam. And these particular instructions which Allah has given and says, ذَلِكُمْ وَصَّاكُمْ بِهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَعْقِلُونَ ذَلِكُمْ وَصَّاكُمْ بِهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ and ذَلِكُمْ وَصَّاكُمْ بِهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to follow these instructions which Allah is giving us, so that we may become God-fearing, and so that we may pay heed, and so that we may use our intellect in such a way that it becomes a source for our admission into paradise. Ameen. Waqtu dawana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Looking forward to seeing you inshallah. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.